Holy cow, what is up you guys? Today might be one of the biggest days in golf for me right now, currently. So, as many of you know, my 1.4 thousand views on the last Takomo video, which I'm pumped that we got. Shout out to all of you who like Takomo and going into Takomo and wanted to check them out. And hear my review and my thoughts of them. Kind of an interesting one, right? You saw the name of the video. I'm leaving Takomo. I was never sponsored, I'm just kidding. It's not like it's a big old deal, this breakup, but I actually am going to get rid of my Takomo irons and move to something else. And what that is something that you'll have to see because we're going to get them, so you gotta stay tuned. But let's talk about these guys for a second. All right, so the Takomo irons, right? I have had an interesting go with these guys. I think one of the biggest reasons why I need to get rid of them, there's a few reasons, right? So let's talk about it. But I'm gonna go with a bigger name brand, okay? I wanted to be, the Takomo guy, the guy with the cheap clubs that just hits bombs and hits them great. But I've got a couple reasons as to why I'm not gonna stick with them. You guys know I've tried a bunch of different things. I tried thick grips, I went back to Tour Velvet. I've tried to change up my swing a little bit, different times, but I've been having a hard time with them. I've got the KBS Tour 130 gram extra stiff shafts. I think that this is the main problem for me right now, is this shaft. I think it's too heavy. I have a fast swing speed, like don't get me wrong, every chart that I've ever looked at says that I should be in extra stiff or the heavier shafts. But if I want to slow it down and work on my tempo, then I feel like I lose control of it, and I feel like it's just too heavy. I'm digging it into the ground, got this big old steep swing. That doesn't mean it's just gonna get fixed because I get different clubs, but it's in my head already. So it's in my head that I don't like them and that I need lighter shafts, and I need lighter shafts because it's in my head. Rick Shields, he just had a thing where he talked about how getting fitted can be bogus, that it's better to have a good swing with bad clubs than a bad swing with good clubs. The thing is, I have a pretty good swing, pretty decent swing. I mean, there needs to be stuff fixed on it if I want to get better, and so I'm going to be working on it. But I want to talk about some of the things that I don't love about the Takomos. So I've got the 101s. It's that bigger club head, and it's supposed to be the most forgiving club that they have, and I think it is. I've had a lot of hits where it was thin, or I chunked it, or I hit it off the toe and I know it went off the toe, and I still got good yardages out of it. I cannot get the ball up in the air with these things, and I think that's due to the shaft more than anything, but I have a hard time getting the ball up in the air. So they're definitely forgiving. However, every once in a while, every few times that I hit them, I'll just pure one and it'll go 10, 15, 20 yards longer than what my yardages are, right? And I know that there's different variations that would cause that, but it's pretty consistent to where it's like I'll just pure one so crazy, and it's just like just way hard. Like for instance, I was hitting a 7-iron. I needed to land it on an island, and I just overshot the entire island, which my yardage should have put me on the green or on the back edge of the green because I had some room for it to come back. I overshot the whole thing, landed in the water on the back side, didn't even hit the island. And so I've noticed that. Also, I like the forgiveness, but I want to know when I hit it wrong and when I hit it bad. Right? I don't want to just be bailed out because I've got the game improvement clubs. I want to know that I hit it bad, and I want to know when I hit it good, even more importantly. So there's a few things about the irons. I was debating going the 201s because that's like a more kind of a player's distance area, has a little bit more feel, but I couldn't get over that top line. I've just seen videos, I've just seen pictures. Looking down at the top line, it's a lot more blocky and squared off, and I just can't get over that. I don't like that look. I want a thinner top line, and I know I can hit a thinner top line. And honestly, people say that there's more confidence in the thicker clubs, right? When you look it down to the sticker, it's more confidence that you're gonna hit it. Something about my brain and the way it works is I feel like I have less confidence when I'm looking down at that. I feel like I'm swinging just something huge on the end of my stick, and I'm not gonna be able to control it, right? Or I'm not gonna know where the face is. So we're gonna go into Uinta, swing a few clubs, and hopefully walk out with a new addition to this Building My Bag series. Just update, I've got an iRange Sports magnetic thing so I can take videos. I've got my Cobra King vintage tour something whatever blade putter with an Ionic grip that I replaced on it. I've got my Cleveland wedges, 52, 56, and 60, the RTX 4s, and it's got the Intermountain Healthcare branding on it, which is kind of fun. And then I've got my Cobra LTDX Max driver. We're gonna give this some new irons. Let's get it. So I went in thinking I was gonna get the i230s, and
what'd you walk out with?
Mizuno JPX 923s forged irons. I was hitting the piss out of these. 7-iron, I was carrying like 185 on pured hits or 190 on pured hits, and then my normal like tempo swing 175 where I want to be. And I'll be honest, the guy that let's just get in the car. Let's just get in the car and we'll talk a little bit more. But I've got a perma smile on my face right now. They come with the Golf Pride MCC standard grips, and so they already look gorgeous. I'm just pumped, 100% pumped. Okay, we did it. You guys saw, but I ended up getting the Mizuno JPX 923 forged irons. Holy cow. So I walked in and I found one of the workers, her name is Jazzy, and I was like, Jazzy, can you get me set up on an i230 with whatever shaft you guys have in stock? And I was pretty sure it was the 105 Dynamic Gold S300, or yeah. And let me just swing a few. She's like, yeah, no, that's fine, like I'll get it going. I went over and I started hitting it, and the guy that fit me from the time before kind of just made his way over and was seeing what's going on. I think he
kind of just hang around for a
He did.
He was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, and I think he likes fitting people, so I think that's why he came on over. And he just watched me swing and was like, have you tried swinging Mizunos yet? And I was like, yeah. I tried them last time I was here with you, but I don't, like, it's been a few months. I don't know, I'm super down to try them. So he goes, pulls the one off the shelf, throws some tape on it, and has me start hitting them. And I was just puring them. I was just hitting them well. And the ones that I wasn't hitting well, it was exactly what I want, where it's like a player's distance or a player's iron-ish, to where I feel it, I miss it. That hardly happened. That was happening more with the pings, but when I was puring it, I was carrying like good hard swings, like 189, 190 with my 7-iron. And then if I was like kind of tempo swinging, I was like high 170s, low 180s. So good dispersion on as far as like just distance control a little bit. I walked in thinking I was getting the i230s, and I walked out with the Mizunos. And Mizunos are like some of the best irons in the game.
That wasn't even on like your forefront.
It wasn't. In fact, I actually was thinking Pings or Srixon. I didn't even think Mizuno was gonna be. I had tried it. I only swung it a couple times. I think he actually set me up on a Mizuno graphite shaft last time. Yeah, he set me up 105 Dynamic Gold shaft. And yeah, I'm pumped. I'm gonna hit the crap out of some balls. Okay, we made it to the range, and it is time to take the Takomos out. Mizuno's in. Okay. Boom. Set. Time to go hit him. It's hot. It's very hot. Had some good ones. Gotta get used to them. It's a whole new club, whole new shaft. So Gotta get used to it, give it some time, make sure I love it. And if I don't, then we go peeing. And if I do, then I stay Mizuno. So it's really hot.
You are dripping.
I don't even think this is my best outfit. Oh, sweat. Yeah. Okay, so it's been not even 24 hours since I got these JPX 923s. I took them to the range once, and I am taking it back and exchanging them. I've made up my mind. I'm going with the Pings, Ping 923s. For the last 3 months, all I've thought about is the Pings. I went in, I hit well with the Mizunos, and I was like, oh, these are great. And I'm still thinking about the Pings. So I'm just gonna go and get them. I just think it's the best thing for me. So headed over to Uinta right now. We're gonna go get them. All right, so it has been 2 days since I bought the Mizuno JPX 923s.
Welcome.
We gotta work on Brindley's YouTube introduction.
I said just a Bryson show or what?
2 days ago, I bought the Mizuno irons. You guys saw it. It was great for about 40 minutes. And then,
If that.
and then I went and hit them on the range. They were fine. They were good. They're solid clubs. But I just couldn't get the Pings out of my head. I wanted the Pings. I shouldn't have let the guy convince me otherwise. So yesterday, I went in and traded them. Hadn't even had them for 24 hours. So this is our first time going to the range. So we're gonna go hit the brand new Ping i230s, my new irons, and my last set of irons. Brindley doesn't believe me, but it will be. It will be.
We got it on camera.
It will be my last set of irons. Okay? Unless somebody sponsors me and sends me irons. Unless I get irons for free because I just get so good and I'm on the PGA Tour and they sponsor me.
Yeah. Someone at Black Desert is gonna see you.
They're gonna see me. When I play Black Desert, they've got cameras watching. And they're gonna be like, dang, this guy, 15 handicap. Amateur. No, amateur would be a compliment. All y'all that watched my Takomo video, all 1.4 thousand of you, shout out all of you, that was sick. That's all. I don't have anything else for you guys. Alright, here we are. Boom. i230s, got dynamic gold 105 S300 shaft, so just stiff, not extra stiff. Lambkin velvet grips. Yeah, I'm just gonna go set up the GoPro and get some shots. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I hit well today. Okay, just got done with the rain sesh, and about probably 20 swings in, I thought of this dude. His name's like Ben Kruper or something, and he does his backswing and he pauses and then swings, right? So I tried my best to replicate that, but that's incredibly hard to do for some reason. But it helped me slow down my backswing and have a good transition period where it was slower, and I was striking the ball. Like, I was hitting them so well. The Pings are amazing. They're great. I am incredibly pumped to be swinging them, and they're just like my dream club. So I love looking down at them. One thing that I was telling Brindley that I love and I'm so pumped about, and I didn't even know was like an issue, my ascent and descent angles. Now, I don't know, obviously I wasn't hitting on any simulator, so I don't know what the numbers were on them, but the peak heights were a lot higher. With the Takomos, I feel like I couldn't get the ball off the ground. I was hitting super low shots. Not very often did I get one where I got it high, and especially my 7-8-9 pitching wedge approaching, you need to have that, right? You need to be able to stop it on the green or stop and roll out not very much, or even get some backspin if you have a good enough shot. And so anyways, this is my road to Black Desert, okay? I want to shoot my best round when I play Black Desert. I really want to go. I've got a couple goals. One of them, get a rangefinder. I want to get a rangefinder by the time I go play to Black Desert. That's one thing I'd like to get before Black Desert. I also want to maybe try to go to the Birdies Lounge, which is a simulator here in St. George, to try to get a little bit better estimate of my yardages. Brindley's. Oh, I've got lots of fits. I don't have to have a new one.
Okay.
I would kill to wear good. I'd kill for a good shirt before. That would be a fit. Road to Black Desert. I honestly hope to break 90. That would be unreal. Realistically, if I break 100 and I'm in the 90s, then that's fine. But if I can break 90, that would be my best score of all time. So, long story short, I'm excited to get at it. Black Desert's gonna be unreal. The Ping I-230s are amazing. So to recap, the Takomo versus the Ping I-230 is kind of why I left Takomo for the Ping I-230s. Biggest thing was the shafts. Second thing was the mental game. If you guys have a club that you know you want, go freaking get it. Don't be unreasonable and buy blades if you're a 45 handicapper, right? But if you like do a little bit of research, you find some clubs that you want, go and get it. That's the reason why I went back, took the Mizunos back, was because I know I've been thinking about these Pings for 3 months, and I know they'll be on my mind until I get them. And I got the Mizunos because I was hitting those better. Can confirm. I got the Mizunos because I was hitting better. But, and if that's important to you and that makes up your mind and you can, like, you're down for that, then go for it. But if they're, like, you also play the club you want to play. That's what I'm doing. The Pings, I've been wanting to play for so long, so the fact that they're in my bag right now are unreal. They're gorgeous clubs. The Takomos were so good. It was a fun experiment. Honestly, if I was a better player, it would be a different story, or if I had different shafts. The problem is I don't have the funds to buy new shafts and get them put in and then not like them and want to get Pings anyways, right? If I had the funds and it was something that I could just do, it'd be a different story, and I would totally test them a little bit longer and a little bit more. And also stay tuned to see how the preparation for Black Desert goes, because Black Desert is going to be unreal. Shout out my amazing wife for putting up with me. She's awesome, letting me express my love of my hobbies, my passions. She's amazing, so go Brindley. Shout out Quincy, because she comes and sits at the range with Brindley. And shout out everybody else. Shout out 1.4 thousand people that watched that last Takomo video. That was sick. All right, I'll be honest. If that's the most I ever get on any video, that was sick. So shout out all of you and all you who comment. You guys are sick. Those guys that commented that you're getting Takomo clubs, don't shy away from it. Go for it. Get the Takomos. Just make sure you get the right shafts, right? If you have the opportunity to swing them before you buy them, try to. They don't do that, but if you know somebody that has them, try to. If not, and you can afford it, take the risk. If you can't afford it, you've got other clubs on your mind, go for it. If you just can only afford Takomos, they're a fantastic option. Like I said, make sure you get the right shafts. Yeah, those are my thoughts, and pumped to have you guys on this journey of me becoming a better, or an average golfer. I am below average currently, but I want to become average. I just want to be my brother. That's all. Trey's a scratch golfer. Someday I want to beat him. That's the goal.